and welcome to another episode. This time we're still inside the mansion, still building on top of all of the stuff. Even though last time we were in the nether, it still counts a little bit, I think, because we made the base over in the nether side of this place. But I didn't show you guys what this side looks like, so I just wanted to recap a little bit and show the building that I made on this side to the nether portal. I did show a little bit of it, I think, if I remember correctly, and the portal was a little bit bigger. But I have changed up the design because I needed it to be a certain size. I had to go after these pillars on this outside here, so I didn't destroy the wall with having walls connect and getting this bubbly texture that we have going on here. So I wanted a smooth size, so that's why we have the walls going here, so it doesn't destroy the outside. But then we have it going on. I decided to go for similar blocks that I had in the nether side of it. So we have the tunnels with the skulk blocks, we have hanging frog lights and all of that stuff. And then I just choose the floor to go with some obsidian, a little bit of the purple ones to connect to the portal, and then having some skulk blocks on some dark or black stone, so it blends in with the floor a little bit and the walls. And then I decided to go for a roof that just hangs down. It looks a little bit like it's infected or something, like the nether has infected this room and has just spread it out here. And then a little bit of the deep slate, of course, to connect that part as well. So here we have the finished sort of nether portal side, and I also have on the back side I have a little bit of a trap to get zombie piglins and so forth to go through and not get them stuck in here when they spawn, because they are going to spawn in here, nothing can stop that. So yeah, that's what this one is. And now we have the smelter on this side, we have the nether portal on this side, but we're still missing two of the rooms. This one I have no idea what I'm going to do with yet, so that's we're going to leave. But I have talked about this part before, I think, and we are going to build a library in here, mostly because I want to have some sort of storage space for enchanted books. But I also want to have a sort of space where we can use the new chiseled bookshelves, the ones that you can find inside of here. So this one. Here we have one of the new blocks, a chiseled bookshelf where you can put in books and take them out as well, and you can make very nifty redstone designs with this. This is not going to be a redstone project though, they are just going to be aesthetics, and of course to have storage for having my enchanted books inside of there. So that's why we have this design going on, and it's going to be a little bit of a nice building project, getting this cozy feeling like a library you can cozy up inside of and read a book, or maybe something that you just want to find stuff in. So I'm going to use all of this space. I need to build walls here on the outside of this, so we don't see this ugly skulk wall that's not fitting inside of this aesthetic. And I need to start preparing by putting in a little bit of a better floor. We're not going to use the birch one, and I need to start building up a little bit of the walls, because most of the walls are going to be bookshelves. Okay, so right now I've done the floor and I've done the outline of where our bookshelves are going to go. I have also built the first bookshelves just to show you guys how this room is going to feel. I have these bookshelves all stacked together with, of course, one of the resource pack that I have from Vanilla Tweaks that makes bookshelves not look that... yeah, what I might call it, yeah, the same. They are different, each and one of them. I think it's 8 different designs or something in this texture pack, so they randomize it when it goes out. And then we have also, of course, the chiseled bookshelves and, of course, the backside of looms, which looks a little bit like empty bookshelves. Before we had the chiseled one, we used only these ones to make it a little bit more of a variated shelf unit, but I felt like we needed some sort of breaking point in having only chiseled and regular bookshelves. So I decided to go to have the loom as well and continue on with that design. And right now I just need to continue on building here and building up the the bookshelves in each and in between, so you can see between here and between there. We're going to have one shelf unit here and also 2 shelf units over here. And that's going to be all of the bookshelves inside of the library. I'm going to build everything up. I need to make some sort of entrance. And I also think that I maybe be able to fit inside enchantment setup over here. I was thinking that this was the purpose for the first time when I was building this, and then I sort of forgot it along the way. So I think I'm going to make some sort of design maybe up here or anywhere else. I have yet to actually decide. So I'm going to build up the design first, and then we can make our way on trying to place down an enchantment setup. First, we need to place all of the bookshelves and all of the other stuff, because it takes a little while to actually build up this. So the library is finished, and I'm standing out here because I want to give you guys the first look of the finished product, or at least a part of it. I have not finished all of it because I wanted you guys in on some of the details. So we're going to get the overall look when I walk inside of the library, which I find to look very, very nice, like usual when I'm revealing builds and everything like that. So we have all of these bookshelves standing up here. I have sort of put in some strategic lights inside of here as well, so nothing can spawn, of course. And then we have all of these nice ladders that I have to sort of go up and get to the upper parts of some of the shelves. We also have these sort of ladders that I think some big libraries have, that you can sort of roll around across the bookshelves and then go up and find the book you want, or maybe the clerics or the librarians go up and find the book for you. I don't know, because I've never been in such a large library, but I know and have seen on movies and such that they can have those. So a little bit of a design choice in that, and I hope that it gives that sort of feeling a little bit. But like I said, we have some sort of stuff to get to right now. I am using some sort of hanging signs, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to actually build a library, because I found the use for them inside of here. So for now we have sort of categories for all of the enchanted books that I have tried to categorize. So we have 6 of them. We have curses, we have projectile, we have the water, we have tools, and then here we're going to have I can't write weapon, and then on this side we're going to have armor, if I can spell correctly. Oh, armor. So there you have it. So each and every one of these sections, all of the or maybe not all of them, but the chiseled bookshelves are going to have our books inside of here. So for example, Soul Speed 3 I have here. I'm going to take that, and that one, that's that spell book, it goes inside of the armor class, because that's enchantments you put on armor. So I'm just going to randomly, or not randomly, Soul Speed is going to be one of them. Then we have fire protection and feather falling, protection and unbreaking. Unbreaking could go in each and every one of them, but we did have fire protection, so I think we're going to put protection in this bookshelf. Then we had feather falling, and I think that's going to go on armors as well. Yeah, so that one we take there. And then we had protection and unbreaking, and protection we can take here as well. And I did put protection here, so we set that one there. And I'm going to go, of course, and put all of my enchanted books. I don't have a lot of them, and I don't have any curses, of course, but I wanted to include the category in case somewhere I wanted to have it, and maybe for future reference when I build maybe libraries on servers where you have much more use of curses. The second part we have is this little sort of nook and cranny that I have going on here. I decided to put our enchantment setup up here, so we're going to go up and actually put in the enchantment table. And I also need to finish off with the bookshelves, of course, so we can get higher enchantments, and some sort of storage for lapis lazuli and books and everything. But yeah, that we have there. Maybe I could put books inside of bookshelves or chiseled bookshelves. Yeah, future ideas that I have here. Then we're going to put in a painting over here because I want to have that one and not that painting there. Okay, so we need to figure out, I never use painting, so maybe there, no. Okay, so it's the middle there. I need to place this right there, but the wrong painting, of course. Can we get the right one? There. Of all of the 3x3 paintings, I think that the skull one is the one that looks most appropriate inside of our library here, and it fits so well with this space here. I did not foresee that, but I got the blank canvas and decided to go for a painting because I don't usually use those. And then we have this little nook book. I'm calling it a book nook. I don't know if it's appropriate because I do know how book nooks look in real life, but it's my Minecraft version of it. So I decided to decorate with some fabric in case this wool carpets and some banners that could hang around here. So maybe having a curtain like, or maybe there's some sort of pillow thingy that we can put up there. And then you can take your book and just sit here by the window and dream away when you read about all the fantasy stuff and sort of when you are inside of here. So yeah, that's one part of the library. Of course, we have this one that's a little bit further away in the library, so we can get away from all of the noises and everything that maybe would be in here if I wouldn't be alone. And then I also decided to go for, when I figured that we had a lot of this space here, I didn't want to break any more windows because I have taken away some of the windows on these walls so I could put in the bookshelves and not look very stupid when you fly out on the outside. So I wanted to keep the sort of window feeling because I really like them being here, and that's why I decided to go for having some sort of desk here where you can sit and study or take books and so forth. And I also decided to go for having some sort of display case here so we can put some important books here, or maybe it's just one of those where you can take down really large tomes or anything like that and put here, so it's much easier to read if you want to. So yeah, that's everything inside of here, and I'm really liking it. I'm sort of wanting to build a much larger and bigger library which have a even bigger grand feeling in the future, but right now it fits very well with our design inside of here. So right now it's very much finished, and I'm just needing to put in some more of the enchanted books and try and figure out what the next project is going to be. So with that, we're going to turn over to you guys. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you did, consider leaving a like, maybe leaving a comment, maybe even subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. We'll see each other. Goodbye.